Hey guys, it's Emily, and today I'm doing my March wrap-up, which is where I show you all the books that I read in March. But before we do that, I wanted to do a little mini book haul with the new books that I got. So the first one that I got was The Emerald City of Oz by, I don't even know what it is, L. Frank Baum. And this is like the fifth or the sixth book in the Wizard of Oz series. There's like 14 of them, I wrote them all down. But I think this is the sixth, I believe, so now I have to get all the other books. Because I just found this in the free book section of my library, so I got it. But now I don't have any of the other ones, so I have to get those before I read this. Next book that I got is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, which was just made into a movie by Steven Spielberg last week. And I've been wanting to read this book for like a month, and I could find it nowhere. And I didn't have the money to buy it until my mom got it for me for Easter. So I finally have it, and now I can read it in April. And I wanted to read it all this month, but I couldn't, so now I can finally read it. And last I have The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, and this isn't mine, this is my sister's. This is her Easter gift, this is a book that she decided to get, and she already did start it. She's on chapter 6 or 7. But I was telling her all of the books that they had at Target where we went that were all over BookTube, and everybody said they were like amazing and all that, and they were very popular this year. And this is the one that she picked out of all of them. And I hope that she's liking it so far. So now I'm going to start with books that I did not finish. And the first one is A Winkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. I think that's how you say it. But the only reason I wanted to read this is because I was going to see the movie for a field trip. And I saw the movie and I liked it. I did not finish the book. I only got a chapter in because I did read the book before, but I hadn't finished it. So I wanted to actually read the whole thing. But I ended up not doing that. So I'm barely in it, and I probably won't read it because it was a good movie, but it wasn't my favorite thing in the world. So I probably won't continue with this book or the rest of the series. The next book that I have is Tales from the Shadowhunters Academy by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, Maureen Johnson, and Robin Wasserman. And this consists of 10 stories that happen at the Shadowhunters Academy with Simon Lewis and all of the other students who go there, and different characters from the series before this, the Infernal Devices and Mortal Instruments, come into this book. And there, as I said, there are 10 stories, and I am in the middle of the 6th story, I believe, maybe the 7th. And I've had this book for like a month, and I still haven't finished it. But I have only like 200 pages left, so hopefully I can finish it within the next week. And so far, it's a good story. Right now, I'm in the 2nd year of Shadowhunter Academy. And I don't know how many years it goes over, but right now Simon is in his 2nd year. And the next book I do not have, but it is The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, and I think Maureen Johnson. I'm not completely sure. But I was also reading that for the Read Over at the beginning of the month. And I said that if I read one story, I'll count it because those stories don't really come together. I don't think they come and make like one big story like Tales from the Shadowhunters Academy does. So I read one of those stories and I never continued reading them. So I want to read them next month so that way I can read, here it is, Lady Midnight, which I have back here. And then after that I can go on to Lord of Shadows, and then I also have this, let me see if I can get it out, this Mortal Instruments reader, and it has stuff all about the Mortal Instruments in it. So now I'm going to get into the books that I've actually read. So first I'm just going to get this over with. I have the whole Harry Potter series, so I can pick them up. But I read all of the Harry Potter series this month. I just finished Deathly Hallows last night, and I read that one in like a day or 2 days. And the Harry Potter series is still my favorite series. Did you know they're all by J.K. Rowling? And then I did read my special edition of the Philosopher's Stone. And they're coming out with more special 20th anniversary house editions, coming out one for every 20th anniversary of the books. So this year, one for Chamber of Secrets will be coming out. Now for my books that are not Harry Potter. First I have The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan, and I also finished The Battle of the Labyrinth, but I do not have that one. And these are books 3 and 4 in the Percy Jackson Olympian series, and I did try to start The Last Olympian. I'm only on like page 12 or something, so I didn't really include it in this haul. But I do have it over there on my nightstand, and I'm on page 12 of it. And now I have all of my Disney classics. And the ones that I have are Cinderella, which I think was the first one that I read. Sleeping Beauty, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and The Little Mermaid. And I read The Little Mermaid and Cinderella for my Read-O-Rama challenge, and this was for one where you can spell Rama in the title with the author's name. And then Cinderella was my extra book, which I ended up also reading Philosopher's Stone during that time. But I decided that I wanted to just read all of them, and because they're very, very short books and there's barely any words on each page, it's mostly just pictures. So that's why I decided that I would read all of them. And then the next one that I don't have is Peter Pan, and that is by J.M. Barrie. It's the original Peter Pan, not the Walt Disney version. And I had that on ebook, and I did like that one. I think it was very close to the movie adaptation by Disney. And I believe that is all the books that I've read this month. There are lots of books that I hope that I can get to next month, and I did write them all down. And some of them are the ones that I hauled, like Ready Player One and The Hazelwood. And as I mentioned, Lady Midnight and Lord of Shadows and The Last Olympian. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that if you guys celebrate Easter, you had a good one. See you guys next time. Bye.